Ladies and gentlemen, welcome right to Monday Night Raw. We are live here tonight in a sold-out Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in PVG Paints Arena, home of the Pittsburgh Penguins, here live tonight for Monday Night Raw. And coming to you guys tonight in our main event, it will be John Cena in action. He'll be taking on the former World Heavyweight Champion himself in Solo Sikoa here in our main event tonight. And also tonight as well, our qualifying matches for Mr. and Miss Money in the Bank are upon us. The former Intercontinental Champion in Logan Paul will be taking on Dragon Lee here on Monday Night Raw. And also tonight as well, we have Charlotte Flair. She'll be going on one-on-one against the former Women's Champion in Asuka here later on tonight on Monday Night Raw. And that is all coming up here on Monday Night Raw. And kicking off Monday Night Raw, here comes the new undisputed WWE Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, the new undisputed champion, winning the title back at Saturday night's main event in our last premium live event as we look at what has happened in that match. There, Roman Reigns picking up the victory and winning the undisputed championship once and for all. Here on Monday Night Raw, though, tonight, Roman Reigns has something to say to open our show tonight. Well, we know John Cena called out whoever comes out on top with the WWE Championship ahead at Money in the Bank. And it's going to look like it's going to be Roman Reigns versus John Cena at Money in the Bank. Well, what does Roman Reigns have to say here tonight in a sold-out crowd here tonight? This past Saturday at Saturday Night's Main Event, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I beat Seth Rollins. I beat Gunther. And I reclaim what belongs to me. This isn't just a championship. This is proof that no matter how many people tries to take my place, there's only one tribal chief. Seth Rollins fought hard. Gunther fought hard. But when the pressure was on, when the moment mattered most, neither one of them could get the job done. And now everybody's wants to know what's next. Maybe the better question is, who has the guts to step up? Because I've said it, I've been here before. Last season, I stood at the top of this mountain alongside my family. The bloodline wasn't just me. It was The Rock, and it was Jimmy Uso. Together we ran WWE by storm. We controlled everything. We broke people. We ended careers. We made everybody acknowledge us. But power changes people. Somewhere along the way, The Rock stopped being family and started thinking he was bigger than family. And now he's hiding in the shadows, trying to pull strings, trying to manipulate Seth Rollins, trying to create chaos. Well, the funny thing is, he knows he can't control me anymore. Whether it's Seth Rollins looking for revenge, Gunther looking for redemption, or The Rock looking for power, none of them are taking this. Oh man, and look who's coming down to the ring. It's the GOAT of all goats, John Cena. Well, John Cena, like I said before, will be facing off against Roman Reigns for the Undisputed title at Money in the Bank. What does Cena have to respond to Roman Reigns here tonight? Here in a sold-out crowd tonight for Monday Night Raw. Roman, congratulations. You earned that championship. But don't get comfortable. Because while you're talking about the past, I'm focused on the future. You see, my future is simple. Win one more championship. And if you're the champion, that means eventually I'm coming for you. You know, Cena, you got a lot of confidence for someone who doesn't have a title match. Maybe, Roman, but tonight I have a chance to prove I still belong. Tonight in the main event, I face Solo Sikoa. And when I beat Solo Sikoa tonight, everybody in the back is going to realize that John Cena isn't chasing history. History is chasing me. Then go handle Solo, Cena. Because if you want this championship, you're going to have to survive a lot more than one match. In our first match here on Monday Night Raw here tonight, here comes Logan Paul.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the Well, Logan Paul in this Money in the Bank qualifying match here tonight, going up against Dragon Lee. Logan Paul is a former Intercontinental Champion who he could do some dangerous things in the Money in the Bank if he could get there. But first, he has to go off against Dragon Lee, and if he can win that match, he will be in the Money in the Bank ladder match coming up July 11th here on the show. And here comes his opponent, Dragon Lee. Well, Dragon Lee in this matchup, like I said, going up against the former Intercontinental Champion and Logan Paul. It's going to be a big victory for Dragon Lee if he can beat the former champ here tonight and make it to Money in the Bank. If he can make it there, that will be his first Money in the Bank ladder match for his career. Here we go. Our first Money in the Bank qualifying match is underway. Here we go as Logan Paul. Big clothesline there to Dragon Lee as Dragon Lee with the reversal there. Now Carnival tie up for both men here, middle of the ring. Logan Paul losing that Intercontinental title back at Backlash to Kevin Owens. Where Logan Paul wants a championship so desperately. Big move there from Dragon Lee. As Dragon Lee on the apron here onto Logan Paul. Back on the feet as Paul stumbling to his feet there. Moves out of the way as Dragon Lee gets down to the ground. Paul's moveset is very, very dangerous. As Dragon Lee here, big high flyer of Dragon Lee with the big hurricanrana. And a roll up here from Logan Paul though, trying to steal a victory, go to Money in the Bank. Can this be a kick out at one? Look for the neck breaker there, nobody home there. As Logan Paul back down to the ground, knees up from Logan Paul though. Now big basement drop kick there from Logan Paul. As Logan Paul standing tall here on Dragon Lee, big punches to the face there on Lee. And now Dragon Lee off the ropes here. As Logan Paul, big backbreaker. Down is Dragon Lee in the middle of the ring. Reversal by Dragon Lee here. As Logan Paul reversal by Lee. Reversal back, here comes Logan Paul. Big drop kick to the back of the head. Down goes Lee. As Logan Paul back on the offense once again. As boos erupt here in this arena. As off the ropes goes Logan Paul. Big German suplex there from the high flyer of Dragon Lee. As Dragon Lee here on the apron, stumbling back to his feet here as the former champ in Logan Paul. Huge hurricanrana there from Dragon Lee. Big knee to the face there from Lee. And now Dragon Lee onto Logan Paul. In the corner, setting things up here. Look for the big move. Reversal by Logan Paul though. As now it's Logan Paul. Big snap suplex. Still has him hooked here. Another snap suplex. Still has him hooked. Look for the trifecta of Logan Paul with the big snap suplex once again. Both men down. Qualified match for Money in the Bank. Who could go to Money in the Bank? Coming July 11th here on the show. 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Big move there from Lee into the cover here to go to Money in the Bank. Can this be it on Logan Paul? Kick out at 2. Dragon Lee thought that was it, but Logan Paul with a kick out right at the last second, as now Lee, big hurricanrana there. Looking like Logan Paul got all of it right there. Right to the skull of Paul, and now Paul back on the feet there. And big drop kick there to the corner. Reversal by Lee though. Punch back to the back of Logan Paul is Dragon Lee as both men runs into each other. Kick to the midsection there from Logan Paul now. And now Logan Paul has him up over his shoulders. Logan Paul right off the ropes goes Dragon Lee. And now look at this. Logan Paul trying to distract the referee here. As Logan Paul here. Oh man, Logan Paul on the apron on Dragon Lee. Oh no, don't do it. DDT off the apron goes Logan Paul. Logan Paul just ambushing the hell out of Dragon Lee here on the outside of the ring on Monday Night Raw. As they're running back inside the ring as Logan Paul. Now back up top rope here is Logan Paul. Logan Paul looking for it all. Big frog splash. Knees up though from Lee. And now Dragon Lee here. Trying to fight back as Logan Paul thinking one step ahead there. Big stomp to the midsection there onto Lee. And now Logan Paul just stomping on the arm onto Dragon Lee. As Logan Paul on the apron here. Paul, big clothesline, turning him inside out on Lee. Cover here to go to Money in the Bank. Can this be it? That's it. Logan Paul goes to Money in the Bank. What a win for Logan Paul, the former Intercontinental Champion, who's going to Money in the Bank coming July 11th for the ladder match. What a win for Logan Paul. So, this is how it ends. Last Monday Night Raw, Randy Orton and I walked into that match with one goal. Reclaiming the tag team championships. The titles we once held. The titles we fought for together. The titles we promised we win back. And we failed. But losing isn't what brought me out here. What brought me out here is the betrayal. For months, I stood side by side with Randy Orton, my mentor, my friend, a man I trusted. Through every fight, every setback, every championship opportunity, I had his back. And in that match, when we needed each other the most, Randy dropped me with an RKO. You didn't just cost us the championships, Randy. You didn't just cost me a victory. You shattered years of friendship in a single moment. I spent my entire career hearing stories about Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator, the Viper. And maybe I should have listened. Because every time Randy Orton gets close to someone, eventually he strikes. But here's what bothers me most. I still don't know why. Was it jealousy, Randy? Was it because the fans chose Cody Rhodes over you? Was it because you couldn't stand standing beside me anymore? Or was it simply because being a snake is all you've ever known? So, Randy, I'm standing back here backstage. No tag partner, no backup, and no excuses. Please tell me why you threw away our friendship. Tell me why you stabbed me in the back. And if you won't give me answers, then I'm going to make sure the next time we meet, you give me a fight. And here comes the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Big Time Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion, as we take you back to Saturday's main event where she defeated Raquel Rodriguez to be crowned the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. Here tonight, what does the champ, Becky Lynch, have to say here on Monday Night Raw? This past Saturday at Saturday's main event, I stepped into that ring against one of the toughest women in this business, Raquel Rodriguez. She brought the fight. She brought the power. But when the dust settled, there was only one woman standing tall. And now standing before you is the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch. You see, championships aren't just won. They're earned. They're built on sacrifice, pain, and proving yourself night after night. This title represents opportunity. It represents history. And nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to take that away of what I've worked my entire career to achieve. This championship isn't coming home with me to collect dust. No. This title is going to be defended. It's going to be fought for. And every woman in that locker room who thinks they deserve a shot can step up and try to take it from me. But understand this. Being the first means nobody can ever erase your name from the history books. 20 years from now, when people talk about the Women's Intercontinental Championship, they'll remember who started the legacy. They'll remember the man. So who's next? The stakes have never been higher. On Saturday, July 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern, WWE takes over Los Angeles, California for Money in the Bank. Superstars will risk it all for a guaranteed championship opportunity as they battle to climb the ladder and seize the briefcase. Who will change their future forever? Find out live at Money in the Bank, July 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern, live on the show. Cody wants answers. Cody wants to know why I did what I did. You know what's funny? Everybody acts surprised. Like Randy Orton turning on someone is some kind of shocking event. I've heard it all week. How could you do that to your best friend? How could you betray Cody Rhodes? The truth is, Cody, you made the mistake of believing I was your friend first and Randy Orton second. For months, I stood beside you and watched the whole world revolve around Cody Rhodes. Every headline, every spotlight, and every opportunity. The American Nightmare this, the American Nightmare that. And while you were just chasing your story, I was being forgotten. So in that match, I reminded everybody who exactly I am. You call it betrayal, I call it survival. And if that hurts your feelings, Cody, then that's your problem. But tonight, I'm done talking about Cody Rhodes. Because tonight, I've got a match with Joe Hendry tonight. Joe Hendry has made a career out of getting people to believe in him. The fans sing his name, they cheer him, and they think he's the future. Well, tonight, Joe Hendry is going to learn the same lesson Cody Rhodes learned last week. You can't have all the popularity in the world. You can have the crowd on your side, but when you're standing across the ring with the apex predator, none of that matters. Joe Hendry, tonight you don't need to believe in yourself. You need to pray. Because after I'm done with you, the only thing anybody will be talking about is Randy Orton. And here comes the tag team champions, the Irresistible Forces Lash Legend.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, one half of the women's tag team champions, Lash Legend.
Well, Lash Legend and Nia Jax, as we go back to our last premium live event, Saturday main event, she and Nia Jax defeated Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez to become the tag team champions. Here tonight, they are in action taking on Bayley and Lyra Valkyria here on Monday Night Raw. And here comes the dangerous, the irresistible force, Nia Jax.
And her partner from San Diego, California, one half of the women's tag team champions, Nia Jax.
And like I said, I will say it again, them defeating Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez for the tag team championships. This could be a start to something new for the tag team division, as the Irresistible Forces in full control of the tag team division. Here tonight, though, like I said, taking on Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. And here comes a former women's champion, the role model, Bayley.
And their opponents, first, from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Well, Bayley is a former women's champion here on the show. It's in tag team action here with Lyra Valkyria as they take on the Irresistible Forces. And if they can pick up a win against the Irresistible Forces after becoming the new tag team champions, we could see number one contenders here on Monday Night Raw. And here comes Lyra Valkyria.
And her partner from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria Doing very, very well here on Universe Mode. But here tonight is in a big test with Bailey here tonight as they take on the Irresistible Forces, the new tag team champs, here on Monday Night Raw. As this matchup is now underway. Here we go in our tag team action here. As Lash Legend onto Bailey here, throwing her to the corner. Like I said, the Irresistible Forces defeating Liv and Roxanne at Saturday Night's main event for the tag team titles. As Bailey with a takedown there to Lash Legend. Tag mate, here comes Lyra Valkyria. And now it's Lyra here off the ropes. Big crossbody, down goes Lash. As big kick to the back there from Lyra Valkyria. And now it's Lyra throwing her to the corner. Reversal by Lash Legend. And now it's Lyra here. Right off the ropes goes Lash. Reversal by Lash Legend now. And now Lash Legend. Just a dangerous threat to the tag team division. And she's doing just that. Just well. As Lyra here. On the offense. Again. Onto Lash Legend. Face first goes Legend off the corner. Recovery here from Lyra. Early pin here. Kick out at 1. Like I said, if they could beat the tag team champs here on Monday Night Raw, that'd be a very, very big win for this team. As Lyra, big power slam to Lash Legend tag. Here comes Bailey. As Bailey on the offense now. Romano Bailey, former women's champion. Past couple of months, she was feuding with Toni Storm when she had the title. It was Bailey headlining WrestleMania as champion against Toni Storm, the Royal Rumble winner. Back at last season, it was Toni Storm picking up the victory there. As Lash Legend now throwing her to the corner. Tag mate, here comes Nia Jax. As Lash and Nia here. Oh my lord, look at this. The strength of Lash Legend, look at this. Oh my lord. Right to Bailey. As Bailey is in deep, deep trouble here on the tag team champs here. As now a reversal by Bailey. And now it's Nia here. Just dominating everything, every path that she sees. Reversal by Nia once again. And now it's Nia Jax here, has her up. Big move right to the shoulder there to Bailey. As Nia here, reversal back. Here comes Bailey now. Reversal by Nia. And now it's Nia here, reversal by Bailey. And now Nia just shoving her to the corner there. Reversal by Bailey. And now Bailey hammering away on Nia Jax. As Nia Jax here. Big takedown there. Into the cover here. Can this be an early pin on a Bailey? Kick out at 1. As Nia Jax. And he's thrown to the corner by Bailey. As Bailey now on the offense here. Look at this. Bailey right to the shoulder. Right off the ring post goes Nia Jax. And now Bailey. Bailey to belly. Huge Bailey to belly to Nia Jax. Into the cover here. What a win this to be. Here on Monday Night Raw. Kick out at 2 from Nia. Huge kick out there from Jax. As she almost lost there. As Bailey getting thrown throwing Nia Jax to the corner. And now look at this, Bayley. Double knees to the gut there from the role model. And now Bayley here. Going up to top rope here. Bayley looking to fly. Big swanton bomb into the cover here. Middle of the ring. Kick out at 2. Bayley thought that she had her beat there with that swanton bomb. As Nia Jax just kicking out the last second. And now Bayley throwing her back into the corner. And now it's Bayley just pulling the arm of Nia Jax on the ropes there. Bayley turns her around now. And now Bayley still on the offense as Bayley reversal by Nia. As it's Nia reversal by Bayley into the corner. And now big takedown there from Nia Jax. Tag made. Here comes Lash Legend. And now look at this. Lyra Valkyria. Big takedown there to Lash. Lyra Valkyria just helping out Bayley here in this matchup. As Lyra Valkyria just assaulting the hell out of Lash. Big powerbomb. I don't think I saw the tag there as Bayley got. I think she tagged Lash into this match. I didn't even see it. Big takedown there from Lash. Into the cover here. Can this be it? Bayley breaking up the pin. As now it's Lash Legend now. Has her up. Big move there right to the back. Big backbreaker there from Legend as a tag made. Here comes Nia Jax. Just dominating this matchup here as the Irresistible Forces. As big power slam from Nia. And now Nia off the ropes here. Leg drop reversal by Lyra Valkyria. And now Lyra here. Big neck breaker there from Lyra Valkyria. Kicked in the midsection there from Valkyria. And now Valkyria reversal by Nia into the pin here. Rolling pin here. Can this be it? Reversal pin from Lyra. Kick out at 2 from Nia. And now look at this. Lash Legend onto Lyra Valkyria as Lyra was trying to take out Lash. As Lash, big takedown there, right to the apron goes Lyra. And now Lash Legend has her here. Big power slam. And now Nia Jax is pouring on the assault. Reversal by Bayley though. And now Lyra back on her feet. Nia crawling into a tag. As big clothesline outside the ring goes Nia Jax. As Lyra goes after Lash. And now it's Lyra here. On to Lash Legend. Big takedown there. And now look at this. On the other side of the ring, Nia just took out Bayley here. And now Nia onto Lyra Valkyria reversal by Bayley. As now Nia here. Throwing her across ringside here. Back on the apron is Bayley there. As Nia just pouring on the assault of Valkyria. Count of 6. Reversal by Lyra. Count of 7 here. Inside the ring goes Nia. Count of 8. Count of 9. She makes it back in time. As Lyra throwing her to the corner. As Nia Jax. Big, huge clothesline from Jax. Into the cover. Couldn't this be it? On to Lyra. Kick out at 2. And now tag made. Here comes Lash Legend. And now Bailey, reversal by Lash. And now Lash Legend here has her up. Big standing snap suplex. And Bailey's defenseless here. As Lash throwing her to the corner. Tag me. Here comes Nia Jax. And now big backbreaker there from Lash. Big snap suplex. Goes to Bailey. And now it's Nia Jax throwing her back into the corner. And now look at this. Nia headbutt to Bailey. And now Nia. Oh man. Bailey, move out of the way. Move out of the way, Bailey. Big move from Nia. Cover. Breaking up the pin is Lyra. As Nia Jax on the offense to a broken Bailey, I should say. Big leg drop there. Bailey needs to make a tag. Tag made. Here comes Lash Legend. As Lash Legend here throwing her off the ropes. Ducks under. Big boot to the face. Slaying her out cold is Lash. Now not done yet is Lash Legend. Has her up. Lash Legend. Big takedown. Cover here. Can this be it? That's it. Nia Jax, the Lash Legend, picks up the victory. What a win for the tag champs. And look at this. Look at this. The former tag team champions ambushing the tag champs. Right from behind is Liv and Roxanne Perez. Ambushing the hell out of Nia Jax's Lash Legend Nia. And here comes the new Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley becoming Women's Champion after at Saturday Night's Main Event, our previous premium live event. Obviously, take you back to Saturday Night's Main Event. It was Rhea Ripley defeating Toni Storm for the Women's Championship. But here tonight, the new Women's Champion coming down to the ring. What does Rhea Ripley have to say after her victory against one of the longest reigning champions, I would say, on Universe Mode history, the dangerous Toni Storm? Rhea Ripley finally defeating Toni Storm once and for all, as we have a new Women's Champion on top of the mountain here on Monday nights. What does Ripley have to say here tonight? Look at this. Look at what happens when you put the most dominant women in this business in the ring with the best. At Saturday Night's Main Event, I stepped into the ring with one of the most dangerous women this company has ever seen. A woman who calls herself timeless. A woman who has left a trail of destruction everywhere she's gone. Toni Storm. You pushed me further than anyone has in a long time. But when that bell rang and the dust settled, there was only one woman standing tall. And her name is Rhea Ripley. The Nightmare is your new Women's Champion. You all want to know what's next? What's next is simple. Every woman in that locker room just became a target. Because this title isn't going anywhere. But there's one thing I can't ignore. Money in the Bank is just around the corner. Somewhere in that locker room, 6 women are about to fight for a contract that can change their careers in a single second. A briefcase. A guaranteed championship opportunity. A shortcut to the top. Whoever wins that briefcase better think long and hard before cashing in on me. Because I don't care if it's after a match. I don't care if it's in the middle of the night. I don't care if it's 6 months from now. If you're coming for this championship, you better make sure you don't miss. Because nightmares don't disappear. They'll find you. And mommy will always be waiting. And here comes the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Well, Charlotte Flair is in this qualifying match for Money in the Bank coming up July 11th. Here tonight, she's going one-on-one with the Empress of Tomorrow of Asuka here on Monday Night Raw. Well, we saw Charlotte Flair. She was in the Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament and lost. Here tonight, she has another opportunity to chase a briefcase July 11th. Charlotte Flair is a former women's champion. And if she can win this match and win Miss Money in the Bank, she will be a dangerous Miss Money in the Bank holder. But here she has to go through Asuka first. And here comes her opponent, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
And her opponent, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
Well, Asuka is a former women's champion here on the show, trying to chase the briefcase just like Charlotte Flair. What a moneymaker match of a qualifying match for Money in the Bank. The question is, can Asuka defeat the Queen here tonight? As here we go, matchup is underway. Here we go as Charlotte Flair and Asuka with the stare down, middle of the ring. Big slap to the face, already trading blows and exchanging blows here. Is Charlotte Flair and Asuka, both former women's champions, here on Universe mode. As big punch to the face, block. Here comes Asuka now. Asuka now. Look at Charlotte Flair. Oh my lord. And now it's that. And now hammering away with one another is Charlotte Flair and Asuka in this matchup here. Both women giving everything. They're all here. Early kick out from Asuka. As Charlotte Flair with a bear hug. As Charlotte Flair with the takedown there. Onto Asuka, down to the ground. As Asuka on to Charlotte now. And now it's Asuka just stomping away on the Charlotte Flair on the chest. And now it's Asuka here. Middle rope, drop kick, nobody home. Reversal by Charlotte. And now Charlotte, reversal back. Here comes the Empress of Tomorrow. And now it's Asuka here pulling the arm of Charlotte Flair. As Asuka, Charlotte with the reversal there. Down goes Asuka, kick to the face there from Asuka though. And now it's Asuka here. Off the ropes here. Big drop kick, down goes Charlotte. Into the cover here to go to Money in the Bank. Can this be an early pin on Charlotte Flair? Kick out at 1. And now it's Asuka here. Reversal by Flair into the corner. And now Charlotte Flair reversal back. Here comes Asuka now. And now it's Asuka. As her here. Big move there from Asuka. And both women are down. As Asuka back on her feet here. In the corner is Charlotte, reversal by Charlotte Flair. And now it's the Queen. Charlotte Flair. Big takedown there. And now in the corner now is Charlotte Flair. Stumbling back to her feet is Asuka. Big clothesline. Down goes Asuka. Huge clothesline from the Queen. And now look at this. Charlotte Flair looking for the figure 8. Figure 8 locked. And now it's fully locked here from the Queen. Will Asuka tap here? And Asuka fights out of it just like that. Big punch to the face there from Asuka. And now it's Asuka here. Off the rope here. Drop kick, down goes Flair. And now look at this. Look at this. Asuka trying to distract the referee here. As Asuka. Reversal by Charlotte Flair. And now Flair off the ropes. Asuka, big takedown there to Flair. Cover here. Referee doesn't even see the pin though. Now sees it into the cover. Kick out at 2. I think Charlotte Flair would have won there if referee saw the pin. As Asuka rolls outside the ring. And now both women are outside the ring here in this matchup, in this qualifying match for the Miss Money in the Bank ladder match. As Charlotte Flair on the upper hand, right to the steel steps goes Asuka. And now Asuka here. Reversal by Asuka. Now Asuka has the upper hand here. Reversal by Flair, throwing her across ringside here. And now Flair heading up top rope here. Charlotte Flair looking for it all. Count at 6 from referee. Big crossbody outside the ring. And now Asuka back on her feet though. Like she doesn't even felt a thing. And now reversal by Flair. As now Charlotte Flair now onto Asuka. Big takedown there. What a match this has been. Our qualifying match here. Count of 5. Back inside the ring is Charlotte Flair. Thinking that she won this matchup here. And now goes outside. Breaks up the count. As Charlotte Flair Asuka back up to her feet here on the outside. And now he gets back inside. Nope. Big takedown there from Asuka. And now Asuka now on the offense here. Big kick to the gut there from Charlotte Flair. Chop to the chest from Flair. And now Flair. Natural selection. Down goes Asuka. Into the cover here to go to Money in the Bank. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. Huge kick out from the Empress of Tomorrow. Both former women's champions battling it out here. Asuka with the big takedown there. Huge takedown from Asuka into the cover to go to Money in the Bank. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. And now it's Asuka here. On to Charlotte Flair. Asuka now has her up to her feet. Reversal by Flair. And now it's Flair back in the offense. Face first goes Asuka. Into the corner, busted open now. And now Flair with a big boot to the face. And now Charlotte Flair. Face first goes Asuka off the mat. And now it's Charlotte Flair now. Full head of steam here. Off the ropes goes Asuka. With the spear, reversal by Asuka. And now it's Asuka here. On to Charlotte Flair. Big takedown there. And now Charlotte Flair in trouble from Asuka. And now in the corner now. Asuka now. Look at this. Asuka pulling the arm of Charlotte Flair here on the outside onto the ropes there. Interesting maneuver there as Charlotte Flair battling back here. Big takedown there to the legs. And now Charlotte Flair, big stomp to the chest there. Reversal by Asuka. And now Charlotte Flair taking Asuka face first, goes to the corner. And now Flair, reversal back, here comes Asuka. And now Asuka here, big takedown there to Flair. And now Asuka throwing Charlotte Flair to the corner. Reversal back, here comes Charlotte Flair now. And now reversal by Asuka. And now Charlotte Flair with the chop to the chest. Natural selection. Down goes Asuka. Into the cover to go to Money in the Bank. Can this be it? That's it. Charlotte Flair goes to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
What a win for Charlotte Flair. What a matchup there as Charlotte Flair goes to Money in the Bank. What a win for Flair. And here comes the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 200
Well, let's take you back to last Monday Night Raw. It was between Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and the Division for the tag team titles. And inside a Hell in a Cell match. And Randy Orton turns his back onto his best friend, Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton tonight has a match here on Monday Night Raw. And just everyone is singing to his song here on Monday Night Raw. Some of them are shocked, some of them are pissed off at Randy Orton that they betrayed in the American Nightmare. The actions of what Randy Orton did was the most shocking thing I've ever seen for a while here on Universe Mode. And here comes his opponent. His name is Joe Hendry. Say his name, and he appears.
And his opponent from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Joe Hendry.
Well, Joe Hendry, we haven't seen him in quite a while here on Universe Mode. His last matchup, he defeated Chad Gable at Backlash in our first premium live event of season number 3. It's Joe Hendry waving his arms to the universe as the fans are right behind him. Here we go. Oh man. Oh no. Oh, here comes Cody Rhodes to the ring. We saw earlier tonight that Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes had a promo segment. But Randy Orton in this matchup against Joe Hendry as Cody Rhodes joining ringside to watch this matchup. Well, Cody Rhodes watching ringside in this matchup is underway between Hendry and Orton. As Hendry with the upper hand on Randy Orton, former WWE Undisputed Champ. Former champion here on Universe Mode. And like I said, former tag team champion alongside with that man sitting ringside from him is Cody Rhodes. As Randy Orton with the upper hand onto Joe Hendry. Big kick to light there from Randy Orton. And now it's Orton here, reversal by Joe Hendry. There's another Carl tie up here from both men here. Middle of the ring. As Randy Orton here has the upper hand here. Big takedown to Hendry. As now it's Joe Hendry now. Throwing him into the outside. Now reversal by Randy Orton. And now Hendry with reversal by Orton. And now Orton has him up over his shoulders here on the outside. Face first off the mat, off the apron goes Joe Hendry. And now Orton. Hendry reversal by Orton now. Count of 5 here. Face first goes Hendry. Count of 7 here. Throwing Randy Orton back inside the ring is Joe Hendry. And now Joe Hendry shoving him to the corner now. As now it's Randy Orton with the reversal. And now Randy Orton now. Randy Orton hears voices in his head. Randy Orton. On to Joe Hendry. Vintage Randy Orton. And now back on his feet here is now it's Joe Hendry and Randy Orton. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Cody Rhodes out of nowhere attacking Randy Orton. Now bell sounds. Cody Rhodes just assault Randy Orton here. And here comes Cody Rhodes now attacking Randy Orton after his matchup as Cody Rhodes just ambushed Randy Orton during that match against Joe Hendry here. And now Rhodes has him here. Cody Rhodes with the crossroads to Randy Orton. Busted open as the Viper. Cody Rhodes making a statement here on Monday Night Raw. And now Rhodes is not done yet. Cody Rhodes looks to want to put insult to injury. As he does so, down goes Randy Orton from Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes with a big statement here on Monday Night Raw. Loving Universe Mode? If you're enjoying the shows, rivalries, and everything going down in this Universe Mode, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of the action. We got more promos, crazy matches, and huge moments coming every week, so make sure you're a part of the ride. Now let's get back to the show. And here we go, it's main event time. And here comes Solo Sikoa.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing MFT from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa.
Well, Solo Sikoa in this matchup here against John Cena in our main event here on Monday Night Raw. Solo Sikoa is a former world champ dating back to last season here on Universe Mode. But the big test is, can Solo Sikoa defeat John Cena here tonight? So let's go along with MFT coming down to the ring, into the ring here. And here comes the GOAT, former Intercontinental Champion, John Cena.
And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the great
Like I said, I can announce this at the Money in the Bank premium live event coming up July 11th. It will be the GOAT, John Cena, taking on the OTC, the Undisputed Champion, Roman Reigns, for the Undisputed WWE title. But here tonight, Cena is in action in our main event, taking on Solo Sikoa here in one-on-one action. There we go, Cena versus Solo, one-on-one here. Please knows John Cena coming to an end of his WWE career. His last match will be at SummerSlam this year. As John Cena now, big powerbomb, sit-out powerbomb there from Cena. As the C Nation loving it here, chanting his name here in our main event. As Solo Sikoa back on the feet here and back on the offense. Big takedown there to Cena. As Solo Sikoa with a death press on to John Cena. As the former world champion in control of things, reversal by Cena now. Reversal back, here comes Solo Sikoa. As now it's John Cena here. On to Solo Sikoa. Wrestling him down to the ground is Solo. Now off the ropes here. Shoulder tackle, nobody home. Reversal by Solo Sikoa. And now here comes John Cena. As he pushes him right to the ropes here. As Cena. And now Solo Sikoa. As Cena now shoving him back to the ropes here. On to Solo Sikoa. Punch to the face there from Cena. Here comes John Cena. Big clothesline there from Cena. And the C Nation is starting to love it here. As John Cena here. On to Solo Sikoa. Big takedown there from Cena. And now it's John Cena here. Has him up. Reversal by Solo. And now Solo Sikoa. Alongside the ring is MFT, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and JC Mateo. As Solo Sikoa here, big kick to the back there to Cena. Reversal by Cena now. And there comes John Cena. As Cena now, look for the Hurricane reversal by Solo Sikoa. Into a big power bomb there from Solo. And now it's Solo Sikoa here off the ropes goes Cena. Reversal by Cena. And now John Cena here off the ropes is Solo. Big back body drop into the cover here from Cena. Can this be an early pin? Kick out at 2. Solo Sikoa crawling to the corner now. As Cena, reversal by Solo. And now Solo Sikoa here on the offense. As Solo here. Your big takedown there from Solo into the cover here. Can this be it? On to John Cena. Kick out at 2. Big kick out there from John Cena. As Cena now on the apron here. Referee distracted by the turnbuckle there. As now Cena now. Reversal by Solo with the DDT. And now into a cover here from Solo. Trying to cheat his way to victory on the John Cena. Kick out at 1. And now Solo Sikoa. Look for the Solo spike. Reversal by Cena. And now Cena turns himself into an AA from Cena. And now John Cena has Solo Sikoa where he wants him. Off the ropes. Cena. 5 knuckle shuffle. As referee distracted by MFT back here on the outside of the ring. Cena now. Look for the AA reversal by Solo. As Solo with the uppercut to the head to John Cena. And now on the apron now Cena. Back inside the ring goes Cena from Solo. And now Solo Sikoa here. Solo Sikoa. Solo spike to Cena. Cover here. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. What a main event this has been here on Monday Night Raw. And now here comes John Cena. Here comes John Cena. The GOAT John Cena here with the shoulder tackles. Missed. Cena now. Takedown from Cena. And now John Cena now. Top rope here. Big move there from Cena. Into the cover here. Can this be it? That's it. John Cena with the victory.
Here is your winner,
John Cena with the victory here in our main event tonight on Monday Night Raw. Oh, now look out from behind Cena. Cena, look out from behind. Roman Reigns with the title. Ambushing John Cena after the match. Roman Reigns, the undisputed champion, making a statement to John Cena as a big boot there from Roman Reigns to Cena. And now Roman Reigns setting things up in the corner here on to John Cena. Spear from Roman Reigns, laying out John Cena. The undisputed champion making a statement to John Cena at the end of this matchup, at the end of the show of Monday Night Raw. And now Roman Reigns is still not done yet. Another spear from the Tribal Chief. As Roman Reigns laying a statement to his next victim at Money in the Bank in John Cena. And now Roman Reigns still not done yet. Another spear! 3 spears now on to John Cena. As Roman Reigns pleased as ever as walks out of the ring. We'll see you guys all on Wednesday for Wednesday Night SmackDown.